Hi and welcome to Plant Joy Co. Today I'm going to give you a tour of my beautiful Hoya collection. It's confession time actually. 6 months ago I did not own a single Hoya in my collection. Not a single one. And now I have 30 of them. It all started with one innocent looking plant and then it just spiraled into a full-blown obsession. And today I'm taking you on a tour of every single plant that has completely taken over my home in just 6 months. We're going to look at everything from the common ones you can grab at a local garden center to some that are considered pretty rare in the collector world. So stick around to the end because I'll reveal my top 3 Hoyas. Get ready for some planty goodness. One of my first Hoyas was the Hoya Matilde. It's a cross between the Hoya Carnosa and the Hoya serpens, and it has the cutest little round splashy leaves. It's a more compact plant which is perfect for small places. I've heard it's a prolific bloomer, so many fingers crossed that it blooms for me this year. The next one I got was the Hoya Choke. This is another Carnosa and serpens cross like the Matilde, but with slightly bigger leaves. I'm just waiting to see the flowers. The last of my starter pack is the Hoya Pubicalix Splash. I got this from an online seller. The long dark leaves with all those silvery speckles were just irresistible. This one really loves bright indirect light, which brings out even more of that beautiful splash. It's a vine that comes from the Philippines, and it definitely lives up to its reputation as a fast, vigorous grower. After my first few, I realized I had a real thing for Hoyas. There's just something so vibrant and captivating about them. First up is the classic Hoya Carnosa Crimson Queen. This was my very first variegated Hoya. The pink and white variegation on the new leaves are just gorgeous. She's been really forgiving and has taught me the golden rule of Hoyas: to let the soil dry out completely before you water it again. My next variegated beauty is the Hoya Carnosa Crimson Princess. I bought this around the same time as the Queen because I found out about the inner and the outer variegation, and of course as a brand new collector I needed both. On the Hoya Carnosa Princess, the variegation is on the inside of the leaf. She's been a slow grower for me as I got her as a cutting, and I watch her grow daily. Now I do not have the Hoya Obowacha in my collection yet, but what I do have is its famous cousin, the Hoya Kerry, outer variegated, the sweetheart Hoya. Look at its heart-shaped green leaves with the outer variegation of cream and yellow edges. Isn't it super eye-catching? Did you know there are 5 other Hoya Kerry cultivars? Do you have any of those in your collection? Do let me know in the comments. The next in my variegated crew is my gorgeous Hoya Australis Lisa. The way the green, cream and yellow variegation blend in on its oval leaves make it look like a watercolor painting. And the new leaves come in with this stunning pink or reddish blush. Absolutely gorgeous. The last of my variegated crew is my Hoya Huishkaliana inner variegated. It has tiny pink and cream leaves, and people say that the flowers smell like buttered popcorn. Yum! I haven't experienced blooms yet on any of my Hoyas, as it's only been 6 months since they've been in my care. But I do look forward to some beautiful blooms in the near future. The next group is all about fascinating textures and trailing vines. Meet the Hoya Compacta Hindu Rope. I got this Hindu rope from a nursery called Ultra Nursery in Mortdale, Sydney. And it was specially bought for me by my husband as he loved the curly leaves and all the textures that it has. I have both the all green as well as the inner variegated Hoya. With Hoyas, patience is everything. But look how exciting, I'm getting a new leaf. This compact small leaf Hoya is the Hoya lacinosa. It's perfect for small spaces. The leaves have a textured dimple feel on them. The best part, its flowers are famous for having one of the most incredible fragrances in the Hoya world. I'll definitely put up another video when one of them blooms, and I believe it throws out these tiny star-shaped flowers that some say smell like cinnamon or vanilla. I'm really looking forward to this Hoya lacinosa blooming for me. Now this new baby is the Hoya linearis. It's a few weeks old in my collection, and as you can see, I just have one strand of it. It has long needle-like or bean-like leaves, and it's very fuzzy to touch. Honestly, it looks like a succulent to me. It needs a little bit more attention when it comes to watering, since its leaves are so fine. But the graceful way it hangs is just stunning. I look forward to some cascading growth from this baby of mine. Alright, now this next Hoya was a rescue from Bunnings, from the clearance rack. This is my Hoya globulosa, or previously called as the Hoya villosa. The Hoya globulosa is seriously the one Hoya which is meant for the Hoya lovers who love veiny leaves. The leaves are undulated on the edges, and they have beautiful venations on the top, and they actually glow in the light. And the speciality of this leaf is the underneath, or the bottom of the leaf, which is so soft to touch and pubescent in feeling. I usually gravitate towards veiny Hoyas, and this one has a special place in my heart. This group of Hoyas I was desperate to have in my collection, and I hunted for them all over Sydney, and finally I'm so glad I have them in my collection. But I think I paid a little bit too much for them. This is the Hoya pollinera, outer variegated. It's so beautiful. I got it as just a 2-leaf cutting, and in my care it has grown. The leaves look just like a fishtail with its beautiful delicate venation. I've read that it prefers slightly cooler temperatures to really thrive. However, in my home it lives in my IKEA Millsbo greenhouse cabinet, and it's doing fairly well here. What I've noticed is that it is a little thirsty, so she likes a drink, and I have her in a self-watering pot. Now the name of this next Hoya is a mouthful. Let me try and get it right in the first go. It's called the Hoya latifolia macrophylla albomarginata. Yay, I got it! This latifolia is very leather-like. Look at the leaves, how thick they are. And this is called a taco test to see if it really needs a drink of water. It's very firm. Look at its venation. It's very vertical, and it also has like a dimpled effect. It's very tactile to touch. It has an outer variegation, and when its sun stresses, it becomes pink on the edges. Very beautiful. I'm so happy I have it in my collection. This next baby is the Hoya Varieties variegated. I bought this as a starter Hoya from Nursery to You in Queensland, Australia. I love the little leaves, which are like canoes, and when its sun stresses or gets direct sunlight, the edges turn red. Such a beautiful combination of colors. As you can see, this is a baby, and it's a new addition to my collection, and I just hope it grows long and lush for me. The last Hoya in this collection is the Hoya Croniana Super Silver. This Hoya is on the struggle bus for me. It's not its doing, but it is my doing, because I think I overwatered it because it sat at the end of my Millsbo cabinet and I overwatered it and its roots rotted on me. So I repotted it in some new fresh substrate, but it's not looking very happy. So fingers crossed that it will, do better for me and give me some more beautiful leaves. Have a look at a picture of the Croniana Super Silver in all its glory. Another Hoya in this collection is the Hoya Sigillatus. I had to almost travel an hour to pick up this baby. The Hoya Sigillatus has lance-like leaves. The splashy leaves are just unreal with a silvery overlay. And when these leaves get sun stress, they turn a deep purple or red in highlight. My Hoya Sigillatus is just a baby, and I hope she grows and trails for me. I wouldn't want to put her on a trellis, but what are your views? Would you like her trellised or would you like her trailing? Do let me know your views in the comments below. And here's the rest of the family. Let's have a look at each one of them. And this is the Hoya Carnosa. Did you know that it can live for decades and bloom like crazy if you don't move it from one place to another? And the next Hoya is the Hoya Chicken Farm. Such an odd name, but it's actually literal because it was found on a chicken farm in Thailand. Next is the Hoya Honeydew. It produces sweet and sticky nectar, and some growers say that it attracts a lots of ants. The next Hoya is the Hoya Coronaria. It has beautiful red, yellow or white star-shaped blooms, and the central structure is like a cup and it can retain water in it. That's like nature's version of a shot glass. Next is the Hoya Archboldiana. Do you know that the flowers can grow up to 2 inches wide? Such big flowers! And it is pollinated at night by moths. The next Hoya is the Hoya Incrostata Moonshadow. This cultivar's leaves in high light can turn purplish bronze, giving it a very moody look. The next Hoya is the Hoya Latifolia Green. I love its beautiful venation and the way it sun stresses. How gorgeous is this leaf? Next is the Hoya Fungii. I believe that it has very, very fragrant flowers that bloom at night. Don't leave it in your bedroom or plant insomnia will be real. Next is my Hoya Bella Green. Apparently, like most Hoyas, it doesn't like to be root bound. So maybe repotting would make it happier. Okay, now that we have seen all the 27 Hoyas in my collection, it's now time for me to share my top 3 favorite Hoyas. Because the third one on the podium. Okay, now that we have seen all the 27 Hoyas in my collection, it's now time for me to share my top 3 favorite Hoyas. Because the third one on the podium is my Hoya Calistophylla Kalimantan. As I mentioned before, I'm a sucker for veiny Hoyas, and this one is the queen. She's gorgeous. Look at those beautiful contrasting leaves, and the venation is dark on these. They're long and narrow, and actually they're in the juvenile state, so I can't wait for it to grow. Isn't she a beauty? Coming in at number 2 is my Hoya Gunung Gading. This Hoya was first found in the Gunung Gading National Park in Sarawak in Borneo. Look at its beautiful leaves, each one unique in itself. And when it gets sun stress, it can turn into burgundy, pink and yellow. Isn't it a masterpiece of nature? Every single new leaf is a total surprise and beautifully sun stressed. The colors are just phenomenal, from deep burgundy to bright pink and creamy yellow. It grows at a steady pace, and it's just such a joyful, beautiful plant to have around. And after 6 months of Hoya collection, the star of my show, the number one on the podium, is my Hoya Argentea Princess. Look at this gorgeous little baby of mine. I got her a few months ago, and when I got her, I just had 2 leaves. And now she's giving me some more growth. I'm so excited to see her grow in my care. The Hoya Argentea Princess is a sought after Hoya among Hoya collectors, not only in Australia but around the world. And watching it grow is just amazing and so satisfying that I can take care of something that looks so splashy and so delicate. I would like to share a secret. God. Oh my God. My husband is being biased towards the Hindu rope because he bought it for me. So there you have it, my entire Hoya collection collected in the last 6 months. Going from zero to this has been a massive learning experience and a wild ride. So this journey is really just getting started, and I can't wait to see my plants grow, bloom and change for me. Now I must ask you a question. Which Hoya from my collection is your favorite? Please do drop me a line in the comments section. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and share.